flow, but we started from the gutter. Shout out to the movie.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Room here to run. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 68 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
On 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry.
They find some open field here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
A give to Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Running from the gun with Henry. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Derrick Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes him susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff to Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Wild Bill. Wild Bill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead.
So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Runs over him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
95 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Matthias Farley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Play action, it's Tannehill. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Kerry Hyder flying in and laying the lumber defensively. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They run it with Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
And the Seahawks are going to be looking at a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Right here. Mike 54. Mike 54. Go. Tight dog.
They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Now Myers for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill rolling to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off play action, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Reynolds. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Third and 2, Tannehill. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Let's go.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Flushed out right. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is Henry. Kerry Hyder in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, torn back across his body. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The 30, the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
4 yards the pickup, first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
133 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Tannehill now to throw. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Tannehill.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Sidney Jones.